and wherever you might be watching us from. We invite you to this exciting moment here in Callwave TV. It's been an exciting moment. This is a weekend. Of course, being the 20th of January, it's a pleasure for being here this morning. And it is quite interesting, of course, being part of this program this morning where we're to discuss issues of importance and of major concern as it borders on existence and on the security of life and properties of all at Sunday. Nigeria has been, of course, in turbulent time and bordering on the level of insecurity, rocking the entire country. You begin to ask, where do we get here? How do we get here? Quite unfortunate. Yes, we are live and direct to discuss issues of importance here this morning. And here with me is Mr. Nee. Mr. Nee, good morning.
Good morning.
The most controversial uh, group, the Miyetti have rolled out their security outfits to protect Nasarawa Nigerians and, of course, by extension, if possible, or your people, which you are part of. What does that mean to you?
Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Good morning.
Well,
Pleasure having you.
you know that Oyo is the warrior base of the Yoruba land. If you are not aware, let me just re-educate you. When the Oyo Empire was right in vogue, the Oyo Empire expanded down to Dahomey, some parts of Edo, we went down to Benin Republic. Are you with me? We were able to fight against the Fulani jihadists. And that is how powerful the Oyos were back then.
Back then,
You know,
thank you.
now coming back to the issue of Miyetti Allah, they are rising up to fight against insurgency. The question is, where have they been? I think it is because they now see that Fulanis are now being killed. Don't get it wrong, right? I don't want to generalize, but the fact remains that 80% of these guys perpetrating crimes are Fulanis. These guys who live in the forest, kidnap people, maraud, invade people's villages, kill them, majority of them have been proven to be Fulanis. And don't forget, Miyetti Allah is a representation of the Fulanis in the Nigerian ecosystem. There was a time the Miyetti Allah said that they should stop bombing Sambisa forest. Under the first regime of Buhari, then there was Operation Rainfire on Sambisa forest and some places in Afara State. Miyetti Allah, supported by Shegumi and so many other people, they said that enough of raining bombs on their children. That's what they call those guys. They said that there are children that they need to go into negotiation with them.
Exactly. One of the northerners said the Fulanis and the Miyetti Anlas, of course, and the Boko Haram are the freedom fighters of the northern hemisphere. What are they fighting?
Well,
To be free from what?
the point is this: the Miyetti Allahs of today are becoming to be threatened because the man who is on seat, who is a southerner, he will not watch his administration go down the rail. Do not forget there were some instructions that Buhari, who was a former general, should have given. He wasn't able to give it. This current administration is planning to deploy serious technology to fight against this insecurity. Just 2 days ago, Nuru Badu was in USA. He had a meeting with the defense minister on security, where they intend to use the USA intelligence and then to buy some, weapons of destruction.
Yeah, some speculations are saying
Now,
that these are targeted to the IPOBs and Simon, but not just
let me tell you,
to fight the Boko Haram.
let me tell you. Before I go into the IPOB, why I'm not comfortable with Miyetti Allah standing up today is if truly the Miyetti Allah really had the interest of this nation at heart, why didn't they? Because of course they were the ones who have always been affected right from the one. Why didn't they rise up? Right since 2011, over 11 years, 12 years, Miyetti Allah did not stand up. Not until now that they saw that a southerner is on that seat who might be ready to crush them. So you know they will have a
And
uniform.
they have not condemned the activities of the supposed
You know they are
terrorists.
going to have a uniform. Now the real bandits will also have that uniform, and by that they will be able to disguise even further. So I think the Miyetti Allah, to me, I think they are culpable to some extent. I am sure they enabled these bandits and terrorists. Now going back to the issue of IPOP, the IPOP have come out categorically to denounce Samuel Ekpa.
No, before you get to IPOP,
Wait,
can you accept Fulani security operative to provide security for your home country?
for my own country.
Yes, in your state, for your own people.
No. The Fulanis cannot come out and say they want to secure my land. We already have the Amotekun. You are just insinuating, and I know you are just trying to be mischievous. That is impossible. Now, because in the southwest, sorry, the southwest have what we call the Amotekun, which has been the most effective community policing we have today in Nigeria. That is
How
undisputed.
effective they are,
Very.
because we still have a spotlight of
Yes, we do have.
kidnapping, the activities
Wait,
of
yes, we still
Fulani
have.
militias.
We still have.
Some communities have been sacked in
Listen,
the southwest,
Wait,
and
wait.
yet they are yet to return back to their ancestral homes.
Yes, we still have some harmful issues of insecurity, but of course, a significant victory has been scored, and for that reason, we know that the Amotekuns have been able to, withstand these guys called bandits and terrorists. If the federal government can issue assault rifles in less than 1 month, the Amotekun will take all the Fulanis out. Or let me not generalize, all the bandits and terrorists out. Now, on the issue of the Biafra have come out to denounce Simon Ekpa. They have come out to say that Simon Ekpa
By
is not
Biafra, you mean a particular
the IPOB.
opinion
IPOB
that does not
released-
represent
wait,
the generality of the Igbo people.
IPOB through their recognized chairman released a memo saying that Simon Ekpa is not their representative. It doesn't represent their intentions. All right. So if the Nigerian army or the Nigerian security, forces are going to USA to get arms and ammunition to fight Simon Ekpa faction, I think that is justifiable. And I don't think you.
Justifiable in what sense? What exactly are Simon Ekpa's group asking for? What do they
The
represent?
Simon Ekpa,
What are they demanding for?
They don't represent Biafra.
No,
Simon
apart from
Ekpa-
representing
wait.
Biafra, they have an interest, which of course inform their
Wait,
position.
if I may ask you,
Now, what are they asking for?
if I may ask you, Mr. Chigozie, is it true that Biafra has come out to denounce Simon Ekpa?
If by Biafra you mean
The IPOB itself,
everyone
body,
within
IPOB
the
body.
front
The
Eastern
IPOB,
people.
wait, hold on. The IPOB person is one. Or do we have,
IPOP is an organization.
it is one.
I must not believe
It was,
be
it is,
part of
it is,
IPOB.
wait, it is headed by Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has released a letter denouncing all the actions of Simon Ekpa. Is that true?
I'm yet to be served with that. I've never seen that. If you have that in your possession, you can
Okay, this is
have them and go through them.
it is funny that you come here.
No, that is the reality.
and play the
I am
ostrich.
not aware of such.
You are playing the ostrich.
How can a man who is under detention, what you should ask is, what is the
Simon
interest of an average
Okay.
Biafran man?
Let me coin the question like this: is Simon Ekpa a representation of IPOB?
It is immaterial to ask whether he's a representative. What you should ask is, does he have the right to self-determination?
Listen,
If
we
yes,
understand
you
that.
claim that
Wait.
he is a servant of Mazim Nnamdi Kanu. and you cannot.
But
denounce that.
his master has said that Simon Ekpa does not represent my intention.
Where did he say that?
was a letter.
Under detention.
There was a letter written for that.
No,
that
forget
effect.
about that. These
Nnamdi
are mere
Kanu said that Simon
propagandas.
Ekpa's actions are not his representation.
I will never
Oh my God.
believe that.
Oh my
If
God.
it is not spoken, if it is not a voice note, imagine Nnamdi Kanu coming out to denounce Simon Ekpa
Okay,
or his activities.
Is Simon Ekpa fighting for Biafra? Is he fighting for IPOB? IPOB, they've rejected him. IPOB said Simon Ekpa is not for us. So I don't know why you are here defending Simon Ekpa.
I am not defending it based on information available and of course the popularity.
Let me tell you, we need peace in South.
That presupposes.
Wait, we need hold on.
Presupposes that
Mr. Christian,
Simon Ekpa has followers
Mr. Chigozie,
who also believe in him.
Mr. Chigozie, Simon Ekpa is causing issue in the Southeast. IPOB said that Simon Ekpa does not represent them. That means Simon Ekpa is the problem, and Nigeria wants to fight against Simon Ekpa because Nnamdi Kanu himself has said that Simon Ekpa is not doing my work.
Your work. Okay, let me ask you now. You said
No,
Simon Ekpa
so why
is
you
the problem of Nigeria.
Okoko them. Is that not so? IPOB. No. I need him to be engaged.
Yes, he will be here. He will be here shortly. You said that Simon Ekpa is the problem of Nigeria. Is it responsible for the massacre of the Plateau indigenes?
Oh, don't divert.
Where mothers and children were massacred mercilessly. Was it responsible for the bombing of Southern Kaduna?
Thank God I am surrounded by my fellow brothers from the East. IPOB have come out to say that Simon Ekpa is not their representation.
Let me invite Mazi Okoko to come into this
IPOB
issue.
came out to say that Simon Ekpa is not for us.
Okay.
Today, Simon Ekpa is causing trouble.
You invited
me.
Okay,
Let me talk.
About this issue now.
Before you talk, let me ask you just simple.
Ask me just a simple
Is
question.
it true that IPOB organization has come out to say that Simon Ekpa is not their representation?
Who is IPOB?
Indigenous people of Biafra.
Who are those indigenous people of Biafra that come out and say IPOB?
You are in IPOB.
No, excuse me.
I am not in IPOB. I'm a Biafra man. By default.
I ask you a question. I first of all ask you a question.
I ask you a question. You are using question to answer a question.
Okay, I ask you, who are those IPOB that came out and say Simon
The
Ekpa
IPOB organization is
which organization?
affected by
Which organization?
Nnamdi Kanu. They wrote a letter.
Yes. Give you letter. Give you letter. Which lawyer? Which lawyer?
Wasurike was his name. That guy
Which Wazirike? You're a failure. Or Wazirike is a lawyer. Thomas Nnamdi Kanu, you're a failure. You're a liar.
What is
Ejiofor is a criminal. Ejiofor.
I say a criminal Ejiofor.
He's the one
not the one representing.
He's not representing Nnamdi Kanu.
You cannot understand it.
You cannot represent Nnamdi Kanu.
IPOB have denounced Simon Ekpa.
IPOB did not denounce him. IPOB is making Simon Ekpa now. Like, okay, let me mention the name of IPOB you are talking. DOS is begging Nnamdi Simon Ekpa. DOS is begging Simon Ekpa now for reconciliation. DOS now. He's begging. Are you aware?
With DOS.
DOS of IPOB.
I'm not aware, but
the leaders of the leaders of IPOB, which from Eastern Security Network. Now we have two IPOBs. IPOBs of autopilot under Simon Ekpa. The IPOB of DOS under Chike Edozie. Under
You are even confused under your IPOB.
wait. IPOB, I'm coming. Let me clear you clear. You cannot tell me what is happening in my father's family. IPOB is my father's family. You cannot tell me what is happening in my father's family. I have to tell you how my father's family is. You cannot come to my father's family and
presented a letter. Ejiofor brought a letter.
by
Nnamdi Kanu.
Nnamdi Kanu have sacked Ejiofor. Nnamdi Kanu have sacked Ejiofor. Ejiofor also come. Nnamdi Kanu have sacked them.
yes, based on the information.
Yes, Nnamdi Kanu have sacked them. They are no more his lawyers. How can he bring letter under whom we have sacked you not to serve him anymore? He's a completely liar. Now we have
For him to have sacked them means there is some element of doubt, and you
in
no longer trust,
them.
of course, their credibility, or possibly their
Person
service
will come here and be
course,
speaking what you don't know.
for his release.
IPOB Chike Dozie, IPOB Chinasanworu, IPOB Mapawafo, IPOB Ikenga, Uruagan. These are the people that betrayed Nnamdi Kanu for them to kidnap him from Kenya. Now, these people, when they see that their plan have failed, Nnamdi Kanu is alive, and there's a tension for government to release Nnamdi Kanu now. They turn back, went to Simon Ekpa, start begging him through, I think, through Paul, that name, Paul Achebe, Paul Achebe. Through him, they're begging Simon Ekpa now for reconciliation, for them to come back and join Simon Ekpa for the rest. They say now, let us fight our common enemies. This is what IPOB we are referring, we are saying.
Now, away from that, our subject of discussion is that Fulani Miyetti Allah have rolled out their militias, what they call their security outfit, to protect Nigerians, including you.
Now,
to protect Nasarawas and eventually even Lucky. I learned that your home country has been overrun by Fulani. Better, you still need to give us updates on that. That latest news.
Now, let me come in.
Well, let
me finish you up. Now, we say Simon Ekpa is the problem of Nigeria. Is Simon Ekpa looting the treasure of Nigeria?
I don't know.
Is it one little detention of Nigeria? Is it someone that came here and vote your government in? Is it someone creating terrorists? Is it someone bomb Kaduna?
Kidnapping Abuja in Abuja.
Kidnapping in Abuja. Is it someone doing all these things? Is it someone carrying gun, going house to house, killing people in Abuja? Is it someone that lodge in the forest between Nigeria, Niger, Chad, and this thing? Is it someone Is it someone that bought gun for Boko Haram? Eh? Is it someone in Nigerian uniform going to is killing Biafran people? Is it someone People, someone The only thing is, God have announced someone God has made someone to be the heart of the people.
Now, sir, what he's saying is that Simon Ekpa does not represent the interests of an average Biafran man. Now, what is the interest of an average Biafran man?
Simon Ekpa, 100%, 200%, 1,000,000,000% represent the interest of average Nigerian man. Average of Biafran man represent the interest of average Biafran man. Average Biafran man, their interest is now they got to be released. Number one, that is our own interest. Every average Biafran man. Number two, every average Biafran man, their interest is Biafran liberation, for them to be free and separate from Nigeria. That's what Simon Ekpa is working on. Therefore, I don't see any element.
Is it against the Nigerian law? Is it against humanity? What is fighting for? Look at Fulanis and the other militias, Boko Haram, killing, destroying communities, raiding communities, just like the North, the Middle Belt has been turned to a killing field. The Benues are not having their peace. They are being killed and butchered at will. The Plateau has taken their own turn. The natural ones, of course, are not left out, are not spared. Kaduna as well. All this level of insecurity, working the Nigerians, even as of now, Abuja is under siege. Those perpetrators of this heinous crime have not been arrested by Nigerian governments. These are people who kill, destroy, just fellow citizens or supposed human beings, and yet Nigerian government has not come out to tell us they have been arrested and they are facing prosecution. Now, a man who called himself the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who is fighting for a justifiable cause, justifiable in the sense that it is within the international laws, even the United Nations People's Fundamental Rights chapters, the right to self-determination through diplomatic means could be held behind the bars without any offense.
Now, let me start from the area the terrorists Fulanis have invented. Now, if you watch, all those people you mentioned are middle belt. Both Kaduna, Abuja, Nasarawa, Benue, Plateau, Taraba, all Niger, all of them are under middle belts. They are paying their own price of keeping Nigeria one. They to keep Nigeria one is a tax that must surely be paid. We Biafrans have paid the tax to keep Nigeria one. Now we Biafrans are not paying the tax to keep Nigeria one anymore. We are paying the tax to separate from Nigeria totally. But the middle belt now are paying the tax to keep Nigeria one. And I hope that if they did not pay it well, I mean, Nigeria will disintegrate. But if they pay it well, Nigeria will be one. But excluding Biafra in that Nigeria. This is why when people are saying Nigeria will prosper, Nigeria will prosper, that one will be a new Nigeria, which excluded the Biafrans, which the Biafra will not be participated. That time they know how they will do Nigeria to be better for them.
Now, will you accept the security outfit of Miyetti Allah?
Now, this is where I'm coming. The security outfit of Miyetti Allah is the political process. According to IBB, he said it's a political process for them to keep their new Nigeria one, for them to make their new Nigeria better. Security outfits, Fulani Miyetti Allah security outfit cannot go to East because we have our own security outfit already there.
What of Edo people? Do you have anyone?
We have our own.
Part of Biafra. Edo is not part of Biafra.
No, we have.
He said no. He said Edo is not part of Biafra.
Hold on.
He said don't know south.
Don't, why you
He said don't know south east.
allow me to land. Why you why?
Okay, talk.
Do you have your own?
See,
Because what Fulanis are doing for you people.
already
That's
we
something
have
you have to keep quiet.
we have vigilante in everywhere in Edo State, all abandoned, and our people are capable. You see what happened
Why
last
are
time?
Fulanis
No,
overrunning the?
they are not overrunning us. The whole Nigerians there's no security in the whole Nigeria now, but in Edo State we are trying to do our best. We have our own men, our own security. There's no way Fulani can come and take over our security. It's not good possible. Come allied. That's why they are there. You know, if you check Edo State, we have different electricity, and this we have Auchi made by
predominantly Fulanis.
Fulanis. Yes, I don't let me use Fulanis outside general language. So, but now I am telling you, my brothers, Nigerians, the way I'm seeing Nigerians, we are not talking about what we are saying now, my brother. It's not the Biafra, Nigerians or Southeast. We are thinking, how do we feed? How do we eat? How do we secure? That is language now.
Now that is, let me come in.
That is,
you know, you can't talk about how do you feed if there is no security. Now, Miyetti Allah has been one of the most controversial organizations. You know, they say the only thing that can solve the Nigerian problem is that every region should give them some portion of their land
yes,
to occupy.
yes,
You know, we have not forgotten that too early.
yes.
And they have destroyed most of the Fulani herders class has been the reason why Benue and Plateau, the killings has been sustained. Now, if the same people decided to be your security, your oppressors decided to provide security for you, what does that mean?
Okay, let's agree. Let's say this now. For me, I am no longer have confidence in one Nigeria, but the elites have that. Don't forget. A hungry man is an angry man. When you are hungry, first of all, if you don't eat, there's no way you can secure the nation. That's nothing. Security man you give gun. If you don't eat, can you fire gun? What we are saying is that let everybody come together and agree whether we are going to be same
Now, when it is
Nigeria or
possible
not.
to come together, just as the senior advocate of Nigeria, Dr. Abakoba said, that the problem of Nigeria can be solved within a week.
Yes.
Nigerians could be convened to discuss whether they want to continue together or they want to go their separate way. There is nothing wrong in that.
You see where the
But
problem
calling for Nigeria to come together, it is almost impossible.
Let me tell you where the problem is. If you check last week, you see, Uzodinma invited Obasanjo, invited Tinubu, invited a lot of prominent men in Nigeria. I don't understand me. just to join, just to go to Southeast and let the Southeast know that President love the people there. You understand? So what I'm saying is that this Biafra of it is, if Nnamdi today, if they can unite and release Nnamdi today, and let's ask Nnamdi where are the Biafra going? I get it. He has the solution. Let them release it today. But what I'm saying, what question I want to ask you, my brother, which we have not been able to answer ourselves, is that I know the way Nigeria is now. Nobody talk about Nigeria again. People are telling how to survive. Salvation, that's what people ask everywhere, whether Igbo land, whether Ido man, whether Hausa man, everybody is shouting insecurity.
There is hunger.
That's hungry.
Everybody's been
But yeah, what we are saying, what is the solution? Are we saying we want to divide? Who is leading the dividation? The man that is leading the dividation is Big Ken. And some of the brothers, hold on, some of the brothers are part of it, like Uzodeba, who is trying to bring Tinubu to the southeast, to let the south to understand that we are all one Nigeria. But what I'm saying is that what you do, let's fight for Nnamdi Kanu to come out. That's the way so they go. Let the Igbos leaders stood and said enough is enough. Tinubu, before you can even come to Southeast, you want to come and greet us, they lead our brother first. Start from there.
Start from there. Okay, let's start from there.
Now, listen. If Uzodinma invite Obasanjo, invite Tulumbu, invite whosoever, invite it as a personal friend,
on personal ground.
On personal ground, not on personal of Imo people. I am Imo people. I am one of the Imo. Do I go to receive him? Now, Uzodinma invite Tulumbu, invite Obasanjo, invite all those people that are seeking for the death of Biafra. Are we Biafrans invite them? Is Uzodinma invite him? If the people of Imo invite Uzodinma, is it the people of Biafra? Imo is Nigeria. Imo is not Biafra. Imo is Nigeria. Imo is not Biafra. Now, Uzodinma invite Imo people to tell them that Tulumbu love them. And if Tulumbu love Imo people, why should Tulumbu deny Imo brothers? Imo's their brother that won the election is a P2B, not Imo man, because we say Anambra Imo. Is P2B not Imo man? If the Igbo, remember the people are in Imo State, are not only Imo State. We have other states that are Biafrans that are in Imo State. If Tulumbu love those people, Uzodinma of Imo State is trying to show us why did he not allow P2B to be there if he love us. He could allow Igbo man to excuse me. He could allow P2B to be there. Although I'm not in support of P2B to be there, but he could have proved to it. Now, we all of us know Uzodinma. First time and the second time he swore in, all of us know how we entered. That Uzodinma did not want the election, not the heart of Imo people. But still,
okay, he didn't win the election.
He won the
first
election.
one was Supreme Court verdict.
This one was gone, trigger. On trigger, he collected it. We can see that time if you watch the net, you can see fighting, killing of oppositions.
Why opposition not hold on?
Now, opposition cannot hold on because we are not violent people. Opposition are not criminals. Opposition are not murderers.
Do that. We take someone and say no.
Opposition are not backed by federal minds. Opposition are not backed by federal minds. That's why Uzodinma, that can be furious.
Now, away from Uzodinma, of course, does not represent the interests of Biafrans, does not represent interests of the collective interests of Imo people or the Imo indigenes, which I'm part of it, does not represent my interests. I don't know if it represents your interests.
No,
if it doesn't represent your interests. Now, if eventually Uzodinma brings Miyetti Allah as security outfit to protect the Imo people, to protect your village and my village, what does that mean?
Now,
what is the implication? People who say if we don't give them our land, then go kill us and collect the land. Yeah. Now, Uzodinma want to invite them
to become security,
To control you and your family.
to control, to provide security for people they want to kill. On my head. Now I'm coming.
How can we accept
Now I'm coming. Uzodinma have already since he have been sworn in by Supreme Court. Uzodinma have since brought Fulani in to as his security agent, not to protect us. Invite them in the name of Ebubago. All the whole Ebubago uniform, wearing uniform are Fulanis. It's only 10% are Imos that are leading them, showing them the way. Whom Uzodinma have bought over, whom Uzodinma have paid. Those are flavor people. So Fulani have been in our land, but we have our own security outfits.
Is that the reason why you didn't?
I'm coming. Let me finish. We have our own security.
You are afraid of traveling.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Just allow him.
We have our own security outfits. We have our own security outfits, which are Biafra Liberation Army.
They are not.
Biafra Resistance Army. I'm coming. Let me finish.
Okay.
I'm coming. Let me land. Don't cut me off. Don't jeopardize this.
Let me add.
Don't allow me to flow. Allow me to flow.
Just 2 minutes. You will come in.
I want to empty the truth. Now we have Biafra Liberation Army. We have Biafra Resistance Army. We have Biafra National League. We have Biafra National Guide, National League. We have Biafra National Guide that are working, protecting our land, fighting them. This is why they say Simon Ekpa is a bad man. Simon Ekpa is the problem of Nigeria because Simon Ekpa creates security outfit that did not allow Fulani to take away our land. They come in the name of Nigerian soldier. They wear Nigerian uniform, but they cannot speak any Nigerian language.
So all these security activities you have mentioned, are they on papers? Because the last time I traveled, I never saw any of such.
You cannot see them. They are like a spirit. They work in the spirit. They manifest. Yes. Yes. They work invisible. When they come, Nigerian army will run away. The so-called Nigerian will run away. I'm telling you, if you know Simon Ekpa security outfit that he created, Fulani under Ebubago, you have what the Biafrans off. You could have what the Biafrans off. Even this man, the Kubo Special Force, Saware, coming to Imo State killing. It was Uzodinma that created them. But now all of them are going silent. Now, have you heard that Nigerian army are begging now?
Begging for what?
Begging for Biafra
for food or water.
Begging for Biafra outfit, not to kill them anymore. That what they are doing is they are obeying the last order. If not so, they don't have any problem.
And this for real or just media propaganda?
Media propaganda or
sponsored by some interest group or what?
No, excuse me. Whether media propaganda or not media propaganda, go and do verification. What I'm telling you, what is not true. They say that they are only carrying out the last order. If not so, they don't have any problem with anybody.
But the conventional medias are now reporting this. If actually
conventional medium, excuse me, conventional medium. Who are the conventional mediums?
We have the BBC, who is gossiping. BBC not seeing it.
BBC cannot tell you the reality because BBC is a British product, which is against Biafra right from time. The BBC report what happened in the Biafra war, the massacre. All of them are government sponsored.
Arrest CVs.
All of Arrest CV is only TV that will tell you little truth, and the channels will tell you the little truth.
Okay, and let's hear from him. What is that calling in your
heart? My elderly man be speaking since, and if you check him, sometimes he doesn't even go home. I don't think travel for this Christmas. Let's say.
Do you travel?
No, that was the same.
I travel. I'll tell you. So
do you travel?
When you are saying something, say the fact.
I'm telling you the fact.
Are watching us.
I'm telling you the fact. Lucky, what are you saying?
I just traveled last December time.
How much do you take
to travel?
1,005.
No, I travel from. We charter a bus. That's a bus. Travel to Indise for a burial. And
you see what made people travel? He travel for a burial.
Hold on, I'm making sense.
Not that you want to travel to further soul.
For Indise, I saw more than 5 or 6 army checking points on that area.
Army checking point.
Yes,
Thank you.
Nigerian army checking
Thank
point.
you.
Nigeria
confirm
checking
it.
point. Now, what I'm telling you now, my brother, you say Uzodema, this. There is no way one person can ride the whole Imo state, no matter how. Let me give you an example. I'm in Edo state. When the Shobala want to ride us with gun and federal government during the election time, we said no. All of us came out. You can't kill all of us. But when you allow things to go the way it be, they take advantage. The man will go there, spend 8 years. We'll be lamenting here. I don't understand me. Have you gone there and seen what is happening in the state? Like the brother man you are saying, along that Carlos sack is this. It was the wrong information that the federal government gave to Carlos that allowed this your lawyer to go. We will do it in a political way. It's the same people.
Nnamdi
We are
Kanu, we are
living
for
there.
federal government.
What
We are
are you?
for federal. It's a lie.
So
That is a lie.
you can't stay outside.
Nnamdi Kanu.
Hold on, my brother.
Were you there?
Hold on.
Were you
You
there?
cannot stay outside.
Were you
Say
there?
what you are saying. He is there.
Nnamdi Kanu.
Kanu
Were you
will
there?
freedom.
Were you
Listen,
there?
He asked you a question.
Kanu-
Were you there?
Were you there?
How do you get?
know?
How do you get your information?
Hold on.
Were you there?
Hold on.
Is it based on speculation?
You said that Kanu has sacked Ejiofor and
Yes. Everybody saw. Everybody had it.
okay, listen. Something prompt to do that.
Yes, I agree.
Something
I
prompt.
agree
But I'm
with
telling you, they are pushing Kanu to make sure that those councillors they are not doing their work. And which they are doing,
cannot
the
push it.
federal government is frustrating their effort.
Listen.
Not to release. And they want to release
listen,
Kanu.
listen.
Hold on.
Federal government
when you
cannot
were talking,
sack their own.
Oga,
Sack their own people.
when you were talking, I
Those
did not
lawyers
interrupt.
are
I
working
did not
for federal
interrupt.
government.
You will
No,
talk.
When you
no,
were
no.
talking,
Let me start.
when you I did not interrupt. You did not allow me to interrupt.
The audience can hear
Let me
us.
tell you something. Listen, people are
I'll give
watching
you
us.
time to speak.
People are watching us. See, federal government can do all means to make sure say they discourage all these councillors to this to make sure that. But
I agree with you.
those are really fighting that Carlos will be released free. But they want to make sure Carlos should write that when he come out, they want to use political way and bring some of this elite in Imo State side. That Carlos, you will not go back and start coming for Biafra. That's what they want to do. And they're trying to sack his, you see. The federal government might go arrange the kangaroo lawyer.
A man who said, we have crossed the Rubicon. Is a point of no return, and have lost so many things, so many lives. I heard him say that he lost people that are very close to him, and you know what that means. They sacrifice their life to make sure he's alive, and he could not insult the spirit of those who have died for him to live.
Now let me give you an example
quest
now.
of, resurrection.
Don't forget, hello, blood is running. Even Jesus Christ was king. Despite he's a spirit man. I don't me. Anything can happen. Carlo want to be free. He want to leave that place. Nobody would like to remain in prison because you are fighting for the nation. But I'm telling you the truth. Let the Igbo not to just talk is cheap. Unite. Agree that this match release. If those of them have invited Tinubu, invite Obasanjo, invite all these elite big people in the southeast to tell them that we don't have any problem, we don't have any disease. Let the people say, my brother, before you come to Imo State, bring our brother along with you. If they send that message to Uzodema and Tinubu, he will understand. The people say they had the, but what I'm telling you, making noise, shouting, it doesn't stop. All this. Let your people go and work on the ground. Let your people go and work on the ground.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Loki.
I'm coming.
Now I want to ask the final question.
No, let me clear Lucky. Let me clear Lucky.
Our time is fast spent.
Now,
the time
federal government cannot instigate. Federal government cannot instigate Carlo to sack his lawyers. Why his lawyers are working for federal government? The so-called Nnamdi Kanu lawyers are working for federal government against Nnamdi Kanu. Then how can federal government instigate Kanu again to sack his lawyers that are working for them? Where were these lawyers when federal government turned the case upside down? Where was his lawyers when federal government got to order to release Nnamdi Kanu? Federal government under Buhari should detain him. Where were those lawyers? Where can they protest? Where can they say no?
Whatever happens, I know and I strongly believe that these lawyers have done exceptionally well to, to secure victories, verdict in favor of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. That one we cannot deny. But whatever circumstances that led to their sack is what I'm not privy to.
the only lawyer, two cases Nnamdi Kanu won. It's not the Ifeanyi Ejiofor. It's not the Ezekome. It's Aloy.
Okay, Aloy
Ejimako.
Okay, one of his led counsel.
Yes, and the people that Nnamdi Kanu sacked is Ezekome and Ifeanyi Ejiofor, not Ejimako. Okay, not Ejimako. And all these cases that Nnamdi Kanu filed was Ejimako. Okay, one federal government still detain Nnamdi Kanu. Why can't Ifeanyi Uba? I mean, Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Ezekome say no.
Okay. Well, your final thought in 1 minute. And for Miyetti Allah to come to say that we have fortified militias who can serve as securities for Nigerians. You see? Yeah, Miyetti Allah, it means that they have well prepared for that. They are well trained. Possibly, you know what that means.
Now,
So how prepared are average Nigerians?
now, if they are not well prepared, who are shooting the guns? Is it spirit? Is it not that 10 soldiers? Is that 10 soldiers? Now, for tell you that they will provide security for Nigeria, for every state, they have told you that we have taken over Nigeria. That's what they mean already. We have taken over Nigeria already.
Including Gombe.
Everywhere. But they have taken Nigeria already, but they have not taken Biafra. Biafra will resist them, and Biafra will continue to resist them. We have our own security outfit. They are not coming in Biafra land. They are only built in Nigeria. So there's a difference between Nigeria and Biafra.
There's a difference between
Nigeria and Biafra.
In just 30 seconds, can you tell us the difference? What are the difference? Where can we call Biafra now? Because it's still a project.
Now, listen.
Progress.
Biafra, the difference is this: Biafra and Nigeria are not using the same flag. Biafra and Nigeria are not using the same currency. Biafra and Nigeria have now boundary. Look at the map that Simon Ekpa created. United States of Biafra. Go and look the map. You know that Biafra have boundary with Nigeria already. So there's a very big difference in Nigeria. And Nigeria now, Tulumbu is leading them. Shetima is the vice. Now in Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu is leading us. And Simon Ekpa is the prime minister.
Yes, the self-acclaimed prime minister.
Not self-acclaimed prime minister. Don't give him prime minister.
Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa said it becomes necessary to end Nigeria in order to stop terrorism, because the 6 terrorists that have been established in Nigeria are there to ensure the Islamization of Nigeria. And there is no way we can continue with such ideology, with such mindset, and believe that we can move forward. So that is when Biafra becomes necessary that they have to go.
Now,
you agree with him?
I agree with him. We are going. Let us see what October will be. From May this year to October, let us see what will be. By the grace of God, the good news will manifest. By the grace of God, we will know who is Biafra and who is Nigeria. By the grace of God, not by my own mind, not the mind of Simon Ekpa, but by the grace of Jehovah, Chukwokike, Abiamara, by his power, we will know the boundary of Nigeria and Biafra.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much once again.
I am Mr. Akpara, the new Oko condemn in this second Republic of Biafra. Live Amazing Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Oduduwa. Long live Republic of Arewa. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Omo Biafra. Ona hakwanona. Onye ndị Yoruba bụ na-echende nchegbe niile. Simon Ekpa hakwanona. Ihe aka n'anya. Ka ihe Nnamdi Kanu ga-eme gị n'aha Jesus. Omo Biafra ka emesịa nọ mbọsị nta ka chọ n'Owerre nchi. Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you so much, Condem of the Second
They did not allow me
Republic.
to do my prayer.
No,
Thank you.
yes.
Magnify your name.
Thank you so much.
For me to be alive and to hold this program.
Yes.
I bless you and I magnify your name. On behalf of all our fans all over the world.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Condem. Yes, we are here to intimate the masses and the public of the latest happenings, and of course provide an opportunity for people to express their opinions on matters that borders on their security, their welfare, and their existence as a people. And to this end, we have come this far. Of course, we want to encourage you to, of course, hit the like buttons and share this video so that it can get to all our sundry. and the world will get to know what is happening and the impulse of the masses. I mean, the average citizens on the streets of Lagos and across the nations, the regions of this country. We are not in any way promoting violence. We are here to sensitize the people and the government as well on the need to, of course, as a matter of urgency, begin to reconsider their actions and inactions on issues that borders on the existence and welfare, the well-being of the masses. Because if not well addressed, if attention is not given to these nagging issues, it will escalate, and when that happens, it might not, of course, be controlled by the same government who fail to act when it becomes necessary. We are promoting humanity and the welfare of humanity across boards. So we address such pertinent issues and get to know, of course, what is the impulse of the masses. You can also, of course, express yourself via the comment section. That's why we provided the comment section. And of course, as an opportunity for you to express yourself and make your contributions in subsequent in the near future. We'll also give you opportunity to speak wherever you might be watching us. And that, of course, we needed to get certain gadgets available and ready for that. That's why we solicit for your support. If you don't mind, you can support us through the super chats, the super thanks, and of course, join our YouTube membership opportunity that is provided to serve humanity and also encourage us to do more to sustain this program. You could also reach me via my WhatsApp line 0806 4228967. Again, 0806 4228967 for your support. We greatly appreciate that. Lastly, we have Evangelist here with you. Good morning, Evangelist.
God bless you for giving me this great opportunity.
Thank you. Good morning, Evangelist. It's a pleasure
God bless
having
you. Good
you.
morning.
Yes, on a quick note, the Miyetti Allah has made their position known that they are ready to provide security outfit for Nigerians. They can solve the problem of Nigerians, but people have accused them of being responsible for the wretchedness, for the killings, for the invasions of some communities across the north, across the length and breadth of this country. And the same people who said, except you give us some portion of your land, there will not be peace. Now they are now providing themselves to protect. Is that a case of handing over your life, of course, under the custody of your supposed enemies?
Thank you very much, great journalist, for giving me this opportunity. Nigerians, I want to let us know that we are already moving backward. Why? Because security need to be provided by the government. We have the Nigerian police, we have the Nigerian Navy, we have the Nigerian Air Force and the Nigerian Army. What are they doing? Why will you hand over security to Miyetti Allah? I have not heard this before. This is the reason why American government, American soldiers, they decide to move backward. They leave Nigeria to solve their problem because they know the problem where this issue is coming from. Instead of federal government to have a memorandum of understanding with US government and Britain, they fail. The Nigerian government say they can do it themselves. And the Nigerian soldiers say they can do it themselves. They can do it themselves. We are still in the same problem. Instead of them to bring and to come US expert to invite US expert that they should join them to the way forward. I want to let you know categorically that US government, they really know where these militants are. They know their camp because you know international CCTV where you can capture all the way from US. They know the spot.
US army or government are not for the Christmas. Even for the Christmas is no longer free because you have to pay to watch it. They are coming with the attendant superimposition. They want to get something for something. So don't you think it's another extension of the new colonization rather than being free, breaking out from the Western world? You are trying to entangle yourself by inviting them.
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, there's bound to be an exchange of what we call a trade by barter. Let me put it that way. There's bound to be what US government will want to get from Nigeria. But I want to let you know that Nigerian government has failed, and due to the fact that when the Bible say when the foundation is destroyed, what shall the righteous do? Because initially Nigerian government, they didn't follow the footstep of what the US government told them in the 90s. If not, I don't think US government would be demanding, because US government, the world knows that Nigeria is one of the most corrupt country in the world, among the most corrupt country in the world. So they believe that the US government has seen that if a single politician is looting public from trillions of dollars abroad, then that means these people are not poor. We can help them, because I believe that the US government, they can help the poor country if they want to help. They can help the poor country, but they know that Nigeria has the money. They have the capability. They are capable of. They are capable. That is why they need to demand something
Which
from
state do you
them.
come from, sir?
I come from Edo State, sir.
Edo State.
Yes.
Will you be happy, or of course, to see Miyetti Allah providing security for the locals of Edo State?
I will not be happy.
Why? Your
I will
reasons?
not be happy because that is
You
not
don't
their.
trust them?
I don't trust them. I don't have confidence in them, because this militant Boko Haram that is coming forth, we don't even know. We can even see now that they are part of them. This yeah, the security they give out in Ondo State. You know, see what happened in Ondo State. They chased the Fulani. They chased the Boko Haram or the militant. They chased what is so called this. I forgot the name in Ondo State. You had the story last 2 weeks. They chased them away. If they try the federal government cooperate with them, go and mark it. I am saying it today. Today is 20th. Am I right? I'm 21st. Go and mark it. You will find out that it will be worse. The killing will be worse. The killing will be worse. At the end of the day, we will bat our fingers, because the military, the Nigerian Navy, for they are there to do the job. What are they doing? They are there to do the job. If Allah want to do that, then they should recruit them to be in Nigerian army instead of be a civilian. A civilian will not be fighting. What are they? You know, the killing will be taking place.
Thank you so much for your submissions,
Thank you very much. I really
evangelist.
appreciate it. Thank you very
Yes, SM fans, we've come to, of course, so far on these programs, and we appreciate you for standing in. We still anticipate, of course, your comments and reservations regarding these topical issues. Via the comment section, you can let us know what exactly you think is the way forward for the plethora of issues bedeviling the Nigerian states, uh, bordering on security, economy, and the rest, and of course, the social crisis that are springing up. Families are losing their values, and the society, of course, is getting towards moral decadence, and the young ones, unfortunately, have no direction, and no one is providing such direction, not even the government. Of course, those who unfortunately would have given directions are disappointing us, and that is quite unfortunate. Where do we go from here? Becomes the endless rhetorics, and we hope to hear from you as time goes on. Let's know what is your take and regarding these pertinent issues. For the few who commented, we appreciate you. Trusting that in subsequent times I will be able to read out your comments. But that notwithstanding, okay, I appreciate Chijoke. Why are you arguing with this man? Well, these are parts of it. Everybody has the right to express his opinions, and we don't gag anyone in this regard. We have Mr. Who is here to wrap up this program in just few minutes from here. Good morning, Mr. Dan.
Good morning, my brother. Thanks
It's
for
a
having me.
pleasure having you again here in
Thanks for having
today's
me.
political troubles.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Yes, Miyetti and La have demonstrated their interest in providing security to Nigerians who may want to seek their service, to protect Nigeria since the military has failed in their primary responsibility of protecting the territorial integrity of the Nigerian state. The Miyetti Allah, who has been one of the most controversial organizations, land grabbing and related crisis to farmer headers clash, are now saying that they are willing to provide security for you. When you're supposed uh, enemies now decided to provide security for you. What is your take on this development?
Thank you. I think Miyetti Allah do not have a credible record before now to have initiated such move of providing security for its member. I guess I believe they are trying to provide security for their own members.
And the national as a whole, and other, by extension, other states.
Just as you said, they have been very controversial even before this administration, how they conduct themselves. Most of the killings we've had, especially in the middle belt, part of the south generally, uh, they have been fingered in some of these attacks and killings. And so for such organization to now come up with the security outfit, I think it spells danger for the entire country. It should be resisted by all well-meaning Nigerians. The federal government should put a stop to such move as soon as possible. It may be part of an expansionist agenda that they have always been known for, and that is why I think federal government should move against it almost immediately.
Almost immediately. And if eventually that sells through, what implication would that be? Would other ethnic nationalities or organizations be also allowed to float their own security? If Miyetis Allah will be allowed to protect, have a security outfit, what stops, of course, other socio-cultural organizations to float same?
I don't see it scaling through. For any government, for any serious government to allow such a thing to stand is an invitation to anarchy, just as the Middle Belt Forum has expressed.
Yes.
We are simply inviting anarchy, because if all ethnic groups should be allowed to float their security outfit, then the country is gone. I mean, just to put it straight. So I think it should be it should be stepped down as soon as possible. Government should move against it, just as I've said earlier.
Now, one thing we must not ignore is that how did they get their funding? Because they said they have trained men, personnel. How did they get their funding? Who is training them? Miyetti and Lao, how did they get their fundings and the equipment for this supposed outfits?
Well, I'm not in a position to speak for the organization. I don't work for them. Neither do I know their modus operandi. So it's left for the security agencies. We have brilliant officers, intelligence officers that that saddle with that responsibility of unraveling how they get their funding. But the truth is that I believe they are being funded somehow, which I believe government should know about. So the government of the day should be telling us how they get their funding.
Okay, we should put it on them, especially the president.
Exactly. That is why you are there, for God's sake. You are the commander-in-chief of armed forces. You have all the instrument of cohesion in your custody and all of that. You have all the intelligence department and all of that. I mean, reporting to you. So you should know how they are being funded. You should know how they operate and all of that. So they should be talking to Nigerians on how a Miyetti has been funded all these years.
And they're getting more sophisticated.
Exactly. I mean, before now,
Nobody knows about Miyetti.
we have been told that they move in the forest with AK-47. And AK-47, from what I gather, is not cheap. It's not something you just pick on the shelf. So that shows that they are properly backed up financially and all of that. And the security agency ought to have unraveled that. Except we are playing games.
Except we are playing game. Thank you so much for this wonderful submissions. I do appreciate. Thank you so much once again for this wonderful submissions, Mr. Janel. Yes, except they are playing games where nobody can tell, because you can't tell us you have an intelligent outfit or security outfit, and what is happening in Nigeria is playing out. It could be a child's play, because the lives of people are being jeopardized. Families have lost their loved ones, and some have been thrown into endless, of course, bemoaning and weeping and wailing. It's quite unfortunate. On this note, we wrap it up, as fans. Until the next editions, do have a wonderful and a hit-free weekend with your loved ones and families. Bye. I remain Chief Ozendi, the host anchor. Of course, bringing you the unbiased reportage of events as it is hot here. Remain blessed, and will come your way in subsequent editions.